Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new, welcome to MDLR fishing. This is going to be my, let's get the kayak in the water so y'all can hear me. Alright, so this is going to be my last trip of the 2025 calendar year. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for making this. I mean, it's been such an amazing year of fishing, and I couldn't do it without y'all's help watching the videos whenever I post them. So I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I truly thank each and every one of y'all for making it an amazing year. Today we're in Offit's Bayou, however it is that the locals pronounce it. Whew. Fishing here because the water is very shallow right now. We had a very strong cold front push through about 2 days ago, and it's got the bay very shallow right now. So the bayou that I did want to go fish, I can't get inside there because it's just way too shallow. So we're gonna fish the deep waters here. Let's see what the fish finder is showing. 20 feet right now. So whenever these cold fronts push through, this is what you got to do right here. Fish deep water. So we're taking a look at the Galveston Railroad Bridge buoy because that's the one that's closest to us, and it is 51 degree ambient temperature and 51 degree water temperature. Some pretty high pressure. Either way, let's see if I can catch something to have a successful trip to show y'all today. All right, we're rigged, ready to go. This is a curltail redfish jig in the Texas T color. It's kind of a natural look. We've got a 3-inch paddle tail that we just put on there. It's got that little screw lock, which helps us. We've also got this little plastic thing right here, and that's to put a rattle on to help call the fish in so that they can hear that clicking noise that shrimp make. Not that we're trying to present them with a shrimp lure, but this right here is going to imitate bait fish. So I can either hop it off the bottom because it's a hair jig, it's made with rabbit fur, and I can also swim it like a swim bait, a paddle tail. The unique thing about this jig head right there is that its ability to set on the bottom just like that, and while it's down there, just the movement of the water gets that rabbit fur to start moving. If you ask me, this is an overpowered lure. Hopefully it's going to call us in some nice sized fish today. I can't tell you how important it is to have a depth finder whenever it comes to wintertime fishing. I mean, they come in handy. It's about the only time of year that I actually use it to try and find fish. Put that one away before I move off to the next dock. Let's see if they want something that looks like a shrimp. This is going to fall significantly slower. Yeah, not looking too good. The docks don't have anything on them. I mean, I might be out here a little bit too early. So that very strong cold front that just pushed through, we had like 30-40 mile an hour winds, which is what emptied our bay system out. It pushed all of our water out. So going into a marsh is going to be next to no good, just because it's going to be hard to access it. So you come here to these deep areas. Oh, I just bumped something down there. These guys must have some crab traps or something, I don't know. But yeah, you come to these deep areas and hoping that the fish are taking refuge. And then what they do is they'll come around these dock pilings and ambush a lot of the bait fish that's around them. And usually you'll get lucky, but I just think I'm here a day too early. I like to wait 2 to 3 days, and this is the second day right after the cold front. Just looks like I'm a little bit too early. I don't know, we might get lucky as the day pushes on. It warms the water up, and maybe they're like super deep. Eventually, when they feel the warmth of that water, they'll start going and feeding a little bit more aggressively. Yeah, something's nibbling it. Probably, if I had to guess, a pinfish. All right, just gonna push on rather than get my lure destroyed by those fellas. They got some pretty sharp teeth, and they'll destroy your lure in a heartbeat. Here, I'm not going to edit anything. I know it's going to take a very long time for that lure to hit the water and then go all the way down to the bottom. Being that we're fishing very deep water because of the cold weather that just hit, I just felt that it's kind of important to show that there is a lot of downtime in the casting, and in the wintertime, you make significantly less casts than you would in the summer, just because of how slow you're working your lures just to be able to entice these fish that are down there. They're very lethargic, they're cold, they don't want to move around much, so I just kind of felt that it's important to show that right here. Oh, we got one. The shrimp imitation. What are we in? 13 feet of water? So I think it's the rate of fall that my lure is going. All right, little buddy, hold on, hold on. Let's get you off. He's croaking, little male. Come on, let it go. There we go. All right, it's a start. We're not out here playing by ourselves. Kind of a closer look at what that fella decided to bite. This is like a weedless one. They make some that just have a regular exposed hook. However, I don't have any. They're pretty expensive as well. I'd imagine that little fella probably bit it on the drop. This thing goes down there very slow. I think it's a 1/32 ounce weight that I'm using, or that I have. They come pre-rigged, so there's no need for you to do anything yourself. Just tie it on and cast it. Mainly use this one in the marsh, but I was like taking a look at my 8.5 year. Oh, there's the bite. Yeah, they're hitting it. There we go. 8.5 years of fishing during the winter time here inside the Galveston area, and it said that I did pretty well. Oh, look at this guy. He has not had a good year. Buddy, I'm gonna wish you the best. Let's take you off and put you back inside the water. All right, where's our forceps? There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. That looks like a laceration, like a clean cut. I don't think a dolphin would do that. Maybe a shark? I don't know. Not this time of year. It looks pretty fresh. The wound that fella got. But going back to my previous years of experience, I have calendars, these desk calendars that I jot down. I chart everything that happens to me whenever I come fishing, all my conditions and stuff. Kind of helps me out with locations to go and stuff like that, and I lean heavily on that. So yeah, this lure plus this one right here, I tend to always stick to the confidence stuff. It's what year after year they help me to catch fish. They're down there for sure. 3 casts. Let's see if we can make 3 fish in a row. And they're doing very subtle thumps. They hit the line and you can barely feel it. So small diameter braid and an ultra sensitive rod. That's what's in order to be able to feel these fellas whenever they barely lightly thump it. Otherwise you're liable to gut hook them. The setup that I have right here is a 7-foot long ultralight rod from Old 18 Outfitters. It's their Buoyancy series. And I've got a 500 series spinning reel spooled with 20-pound braid. And I'm also using a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader line. The lure that y'all saw tied on, that's a Savage Gear shrimp. It's called the Manic shrimp, the weedless. They used to sell this like really small one. It was a 2.5 incher. That worked like really good. It's so irresistible to the fish because of its size, and the rate of fall was even slower than this one right here. They discontinued that one. All right, let's get going. There we are. Bigger lure and a bigger fish. Yes. I just pushed off of my spot, a little bit shallower. And we get the first really good speckled trout of the day. Told y'all this lure is amazing. Perfect hook set right there. There we go. Nice looking, gorgeous speckled trout. That's what makes it worth it right there. Look at this. We're marking them 10 feet deep. All right. Yeah. Oh no. It was a really good bite. Had a lot of weight to it. I was just slowly twitching it off the bottom. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was a pinfish. Check that out. Took my tail. There's some big world record size pinfish inside this man-made lake. Try to get a little bit closer to these pilings. There's got to be something in here. The water looks really good. It's also a really good ambush point right here for the fish to be just right next to the pilings. I've been getting tapped ever so often, but it's the bait thieves. They pulled the tail portion off of my paddle tail on my jig. So now using the shrimp. "16 feet of water." I am marking something down there. Looks pretty decent. I just felt a thump right there. Very light one though. Yeah, nothing holding on to it. That's what's been going on. Must have made about 20 or so casts. It just takes forever for the lures to get down there, and then the super slow retrieve because of the water being so cold. It takes forever for a cast and retrieve. All right, one more cast onto this side, and if we don't get hit, I'm gonna go back to the dock that we were catching a few fish off of, and then we'll go back to the other side of the lake. I call it a lake. It's not called a lake on the map, but I mean, this thing looks like a lake. Very iconic landmarks right over there off in the distance. That's Moody Gardens. Nice little summertime hot spot. Boy, check that out. That's a lot of fish right there on the drop. And here we are. He's coming to the top. That's a trout. Yep. Right at the drop, baby. It's most likely what it is, a nice big school of trout. All right, buddy. There we go. Come on, let it go. Oh, look at that. Take the hat off really quick so y'all can see. I'm not too sure what the camera's picking up, but all of that stuff right there, that's big fish. Those darker marks. I wish I could explain what it is that I see on my Humminbird, but everybody's fish finder is different. They come with a whole mess of color palettes as well, so the colors that I use not necessarily going to be the same ones that you use, so it's very hard to describe what it is that you're seeing on your personal fish finder. This one's got some weight. Man, what is it? Oh, check that out. Nice, a flounder. Nice hook set too. There we are. Nice little flounder. It's a 4-inch little jerk bait. It's a soft plastic, very flimsy. And the hook that I'm using is this guy right here. That's a 1/10 ounce Ned lock hook. Very stout. It's perfect for saltwater fish. It won't bend out, and it's such a small profile for these finesse style lures. I mean, you're welcome to try right here. all I'm doing is casting, letting it hit the bottom, and that's when they're hitting it as it drops. Also really good are those docks right there. Yeah, so you got not these over here, but those over there. Yeah, all of those are really good. I started there this morning, not one bite. So I came over here, and this is where I started getting bites. There we are. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, buddy. They all seem to be cookie cutter size. And check that out right there, right off the bottom. They show up ever so often as the boat keeps shifting back and forth with the subtle breeze that we've got going on. Sometimes you just got to weed through all these fellas, and eventually you're going to get something that's got a little bit of size. So that shrimp that I got back there has been catching quite a bit.
Okay, like
the Savage Gear one.
Oh yeah, like this one right here? Like this little voodoo shrimp?
Yep, exactly like that. That's probably even better.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is the subtle fall with the shrimp.
Yeah.
They're hitting it.
Okay.
This right here, it's a lot heavier than my shrimp.
Oh, it's like
but for some reason, whenever you twitch it and it comes up and it goes back down, they're hitting it.
Gotcha.
So let's see. But try using this fella.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I mean, that's what I'm getting hit on right now, and with this right here.
Okay. Awesome. Man, I like your kayak, man.
I appreciate it.
You beat the hell out of these.
I do, yeah.
I
I'm taking care of this one a lot more.
Yeah.
Careful, yeah, don't lean over and fall in. Taking care of this one just because I spent my own money on it. Oh, and the one that they gave me, I just beat it up just to show everybody
for sure.
what it could do.
For sure.
I mean, because why else,
Right.
like just treat it real nice and tell everybody, oh, it's the best kayak, rather than show them.
No, most definitely.
But yeah, ever so often, if I were you, where I was at, just cast over there.
Okay.
Hopefully it's light enough. If not, go spot lock on it, not too far away, just exactly where I was at. Yeah, just give that guy about a good 7 to 10 1,000 count to hit the bottom, and then just subtle, subtle twitches. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this side and see what's up over there. Yeah, likewise.
Have a great New Year.
You too. Good luck to you. There we go. This little fella chased it. He wanted it. Here we are. His heart rate was up there. That guy had a fast beating heart, beating real hard. Man, first cast. Nice. There we go. Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff right here where I'm at. 8 feet. Maybe I need to go a little bit backwards. Yeah, let's try to target this area. Whoa, forgot that I had that the motor on very high. Ooh, we got hit. Very subtle, soft thump, though. All right, let's move on. There we go. At the bottom. I just ran over everything and saw quite a few fish down there. Was wondering what they were, and we got a sand trout. First one on the day. Boy, this guy is super cold. Let's see if we can pluck a speckled trout from that school. I mean, it lit up the whole entire screen on my Humminbird. There we are. There we go. That is a really nice looking trout. That's the biggest one on the day, I think. Very good looking trout. Oh my goodness. It's been a slow day. They're down there. Just have to weed through those fellas. That's a really nice one. In comparison to what we've been catching, it's a nice change of pace. I've made my way back over towards the first set of docks that I started fishing earlier this morning. Came back to them, managed to catch one tiny little trout. But I'm back because it happens to be right here next to the boat ramp. The winds have picked up pretty strong. You get that flag right there, Old Glory, full value. When that happens, this lake, if you're on the opposite end of it, like the windblown section, it gets pretty rough. So just wanted to make my way back as quickly as I possibly could. Not bad for our last fishing day of 2025, y'all. Look at that. Way to end it. We had to end it on that bird's nest right there, or that backflash. That's not a bird's nest. I'll show you all a proper bird's nest. Here, let's get this back in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, not a bad last trip. Able to catch 2 decent-sized speckled trout. It's been a good time out. It's been a great 2025. I hope y'all enjoyed everything that I was able to bring to y'all. I sincerely thank each and every one of y'all, especially if you made it this far into a very slow day of fishing. Y'all are the ones that I truly cater to. And if you're interested in the gear that I use, a lot of it is linked in the video description down below. Check it out, especially the rods, the Bugs lures. They are great sponsors of the channel. Check out their gear. It actually works. You know, those are the only sponsors that I have for fishing. There's a lot of companies that reach out to me, but I kindly decline a lot of the offers. Almost every offer, not a lot. I decline every offer that they send my way. It's just because I respect the time that y'all give to me whenever you click on my videos. I don't want to inundate y'all with ads and peddling products, especially ones that I'm probably not going to use. So I have the things that I love using, and I prefer to just purchase what it is that I need versus trying to take handouts. So hopefully y'all appreciate that, so that you don't constantly hear me talking about a new product. You don't hear me talking about a new product on every video. I know I can't stand it whenever I click on videos, and I understand it, I get it. You know, you need money to make ends meet. I've just been fortunate enough to make enough money that I don't have to subject the channel to peddling products. Anyhow, I'm getting on a soapbox, y'all. I'm just trying to end the video, but anyhow, hopefully y'all respect the fact that I do that. Yeah, a great day of fishing. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, click that thumbs up button, and that's gonna do it for this one. Unless I catch another fish, I'm gonna end it. I hope y'all enjoy the remainder of your 2025, and welcome to 2026. Tight lines, everyone.